Welcome back to the Artist Access.
Yeah.
Y'all just seen my man Terrell De Shawn kill that opening of the
Hey,
show.
I'm glad to be here.
Yes.
Here.
How you doing, King?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'm just pushing, trying to be great. I got my hands in a lot of stuff right now.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to be on top, man.
Right.
So I'm working hard. I'm putting in the work right now. Literally, I've been on this mission of I'm going to say yes to everything that makes sense.
Okay.
And literally everything has been lining up for me right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been good, man. I've been good.
I had the honor of meeting the young King. We did a show together, Straight from the Vibe.
Yeah,
with Kamora Simone.
Yeah,
that's our platform.
Kamora. Yeah, and hey, my guy was hitting it with the poetry. I was like, bro is eating.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
appreciate
bro
you,
is
man.
eating, man. Yeah, I had a good time. That was such a good show, man.
Yeah, everybody was phenomenal.
Bro, that was a
me?
vibe.
Yeah, I made connects with everybody that night.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I actually had 2 shows that night. So I was like, I'm gonna leave here and go perform somewhere else, man. It was just a good night. Yeah, when I do shows, I try to do them in the same night and just keep going. I try to just keep. Like I said, man, I do a lot. I do a lot right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I'm having a good time, man. I'm enjoying it.
I see it. Hey, you gotta enjoy the journey.
Yep. Well, literally, man. I moved to Houston to do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
From
I moved.
From where?
I'm from North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so I'm country. Like
when
I say from the farm, from raised horses and hogs, chickens in the backyard. Right behind my house is a chicken house.
Right.
And I'm immune to the smell of chicken houses. So, like real country.
And so you came out here to do what you're doing.
I grew up. My granddad is a performer in North Carolina, huge performer, big name.
Okay.
And I literally just followed his footsteps. He taught me everything I know. Okay. He was rough, so he was one of them grandfathers. Me and my cousins, we had a group at like the age of 5, and we was doing talent shows, winning them. I knew how to play 5 instruments before I was a teenager. Okay. So he pushed us, but I'm the only one that's still going after it, man. And I just always had that vision of like, this is what I want to do. Yeah. This is why, and of course you be like, as a kid, you like, I don't feel like doing this no more. Right. But man, I just stuck with it, and I knew it was. I wrote songs at 5, 6 years old, and I'm like, yeah, I know this is what I'm supposed to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So I've been sticking it out, man. Shout out to my granddaddy Albert Everett in North Carolina. Yes, So yeah.
So do you have any music that we can go?
Yes,
check
sir.
out?
Yes, sir. I'm on Spotify. I'm on YouTube. I'm on iTunes.
Yeah.
Anywhere you stream music, listen, you can get my music anywhere. I just released a huge single with a music video, my first music video ever, shot by Aries Productions, called "Dance with You," and it just hit 7,000 views on YouTube in like a month and a half. And it was my first time having like a real production, having a whole team of people. Having to hire people, having a budget. Thank you, God, because it was all, I'm independent, so it was all me. But it was a good time, and I enjoyed the process. And I'm just a firm believer that if you put your all into it, the outcome gonna be great. And I'm just super thankful. So you can go on YouTube right now and stream that. It's called "Dance with You" by Terrell De Shawn on YouTube and on all platforms you want to listen to it. But yeah, I put my first EP out in 2021. It was called "Lucid." And at the time, I was in transition. So I was moving from North Carolina to Houston, and I was just trying to figure everything out. I had just graduated grad school, my first master's degree, and still didn't know what I wanted to do. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to just move. I know I can make an impact somewhere else. So I just left. And I got a job out here teaching, man. Woo. I teach high school, man.
Kids, huh?
Woo. And I teach in Green. I had never been to Houston before, so I literally stepped out on faith, man. It was a faith move for me. Moved in the middle of a pandemic, never been to Houston, and ended up in Greenspoint.
Ooh-wee.
Me didn't know what Greenspoint was at all.
They said they called it what? Gunpoint.
Ended up living in Greenspoint. And I'm hearing people say Gunpoint and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. It wasn't until my packages started getting stolen that I was okay. Now I see. But yeah, man, I've been here 4 years now, and I've been on the up and up, man. I've been on the up and up, man.
What I've noticed, man, I moved here in 17, and what I've noticed is like something about this place is pulling people in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Like, it's crazy, because I seen it on my way here. Yeah. Like, the traffic is crazy. But when I lived in D.C. before I lived here. And when I think about, like, black people flourishing, Houston is that area. And anywhere black people are doing great is where I want to be, because I'm trying to be great myself. You know what I'm saying? So Houston drew me because of just the blackness of it all. Yeah.
How did you notice the energy change from coming from North Carolina to coming here? Like, as far as just the thriving energy.
Yes, drastic change. So again, man, I done lived a little bit everywhere. So I left North Carolina in 2016, moved to Atlanta, stayed in Atlanta for about maybe 6 months, got a full scholarship.
Atlanta is popping too.
Well, at the time, I was only 20.
Okay.
So I really was just like, hey, can we turn up? I wasn't even thinking nothing else. I just wanted to turn up at the time.
You the artist at the time.
Nah, at the time. And I knew I could sing, and I was still doing shows, but it wasn't like a serious type of thing. But then I got a full scholarship at the University of Maryland, which took me to D.C., and that's when the writing started coming to me again. Like, because you know how, again, you go through this time in your life where you, like, take a break from it because you like, it's a lot. I mean, me and my cousins, we literally was singing every day in church. So it's just like, it was just a lot. I just want to take a minute from it. And then, like, just dealing with other little stuff, like, just trying to figure out what direction to go. So I took a break from it. When I moved to D.C., it was like the songs just started coming. And at the time, I was like, well, how can I get them? I hear them in my head, but how do I get them to be where they need to be? Like, how can I get it as a product? So after I left D.C., ended up moving back to North Carolina for a year, and that's when I laid that first EP down. And I was like, okay, now I know that I can do this. It's on and popping from here. And it's literally been on and popping from there. So when I got to Houston, I literally said I want to come to the biggest city that I can find, and I want to literally sing every week. I literally been doing shows every week. Literally. While being in grad school, working on my second master's degree. I graduated in May. And working. So student, teacher, and artist. And like I said, man, I'm saying yes to everything. So wherever somebody want me to be, if it makes sense, I'm there. So yeah, that's been my mindset, man.